October 2004. Cardiff are playing away at Bournemouth in a Coca-Cola Cup match. Not West Ham, but an impromptu visit by a coachload of intercity firm members turns the pub venue into a surprising battleground. There has been bad blood between the two firms ever since Cardiff were given a torrid time at Upton Park in 1979. Cardiff have admitted they were battered that day. We have covered this in another video, so look out for that one. Cardiff have always tried to return that favour, and one thing led to another, and all of a sudden, a real hatred has festered. A West Ham v Cardiff match has always had an edge to it, but of course, this wasn't a match between the two clubs, so makes the events even more surprising. Both firms are in most people's list of top 5 firms of all time, so the only surprise was the venue, really. Anyway, let's hear the stories from two lads who were there on this fateful autumn evening in sleepy Bournemouth. First, we have ICF member Jason 32, who told us, "You ever get that feeling like you just need to make a statement? That's what Bournemouth was about, not the match. We weren't even playing, but Cardiff were, and they'd been mouthing off for months. So we thought, all right then, let's send a message." About 50 of us. All lads who've done the rounds. A few ICF, some newer faces, all solid. We hired a coach from East London, kept it quiet. No colours, no club gear, nothing. Just clean clothes. CP Company, Stone Island, Lacoste. Smart lads. You'd think we were off to a night out in Chelsea, not a war zone. We hit the road in the afternoon. Beers on the coach, bit of banter. But once we neared Bournemouth, it got quiet. Everyone knew their role. We weren't there to make noise, not yet. We parked not far from the Queen's Park pub, just by the ground. Some of our boys had been in there earlier, checking it out. Said it was full of Cardiff, bit of a mixed crowd. Families, women, some older boys. Complacent. Perfect. We walked in just after 7, split into 2s and 3s. Ordered pints, kept it casual. I even chatted to some old geezer about Bournemouth's form. Laughed in his face when he said they had a decent midfield. Then came the signal. Quiet at first. One of our boys, big fella, bald head, started singing "I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles." Low and slow. Then more joined in. Louder. Then the whole pub knew. The mood flipped instantly. Pints hit the floor. Someone from Cardiff launched a chair. That's when all hell broke loose. We tore into him. Glass flying. Chairs over tables. I saw one of our lot wrap his belt round his fist and just start swinging. Caught some Cardiff lad across the cheek. Blood sprayed everywhere. Another one of our boys sent a stool straight into a bloke's ribs, dropped him like a sack of spuds. I got grabbed by some fat bastard in a Cardiff top, shoved him into the jukebox so hard the music cut out. Then it spilled outside. Now outside was carnage. There was this low wall by the pub garden. Ended up smashed to bits. Someone picked up a chunk of brick and hurled it. It hit this Cardiff lad straight in the face. Clean, jaw gone. His mates screaming for help. One of them tried to run but slipped in the blood and gravel. We just kept going. But it didn't last long. Old Bill had been nearby. Some Bournemouth cops out patrolling. Heard the chaos and piled in. Flashing lights, shouting. We scattered. 4 of ours got nicked. Unlucky, really. We legged it back to the coach. Driver was white as a sheet, bless him. He saw one of our boys covered in blood and said, "I'm not driving you lot." We gave him a look and he changed his mind fast. Later we found out the lad with the brick to the face had his jaw shattered. 3 ops, they reckon. Do I regret it? Nah. Cardiff needed reminding. Just 'cause we weren't on the fixture list doesn't mean we ain't watching. We are West Ham. We go where we want. Cardiff fan Dean 26 told us. Bournemouth away. Midweek Coca-Cola Cup game. Bit of a piss-up and a laugh. I was with the Valley's Rams boys. About 4 coaches travelled, plus lads in cars. Got there early. Decent little town, to be fair. Hit a few pubs. Ended up at the Queen's Park near the ground. Beer garden was packed. Warm night. Good mood. I was out back with a pint, chatting to a couple of Cardiff coppers who made the trip down. Thought it'd be a quiet one. No sign of trouble, no warning, until it all kicked off. I heard it before I saw it. I'm forever blowing bubbles. And I thought, what the fuck? Bournemouth lot don't sing that. Then came the smash of glass, shouting, proper screams, ran inside. Absolute war zone. Tables overturned, blokes fighting in puddles of beer and blood. These lads weren't locals, they were London, and they were organised. I clocked one swinging a belt like a weapon, another going wild with a bar stool. They weren't looking for a laugh, they came for damage. I saw Di, one of ours, get caught by two of them, took a punch to the throat, dropped to his knees. I helped drag him out the side door while others kept swinging. One of our older heads, Terry in his 50s, was trying to cover his wife, got booted in the back for it. Then it spilled out into the car park. There was a wall out there, low, old thing. Next minute I saw it collapse, like someone barged it over. Bricks went flying, and that's when Reese went down. He was stood to my left, saying we should back off and regroup. Then, bang, brick in the face. Didn't even see it coming. Just dropped. Blood pouring out of his mouth, his jaw wasn't right. Bent the wrong way. I swear he swallowed a tooth. We dragged him back behind the cars, screaming for help. A chef from the pub came out and tried to stop the bleeding with a bar towel. Useless. Old Bill came storming in not long after. A dozen or so. Sirens wailing. The West Ham lot scattered like cockroaches. I think 4 of them got nicked. Reese ended up needing 3 surgeries. Can't eat solids properly to this day. Scarred for life. Not just the face, the trust. He doesn't go to away days anymore. And those West Ham boys, they came looking for us. We didn't arrange it. We weren't geared up for it. There were women there. Kids. Lads in their 60s just having a pint. They were predators. Plain and simple. But we remember. Every Cardiff lad in that pub remembers. And when they came to ours a week later, let's just say, it wasn't forgotten. We thank Jason and Dean for their recollections. One night in Bournemouth, several lives changed. Dorset police arrested 2 men from London and 2 men from Bournemouth after the incident. One man obviously needed hospital treatment and several operations on his jaw. This was no game. This was war without rules. And it's far from over. So watch out for the story about the events of the match that took place a week later. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more brutal, old-school hooligan stories. Comment below if you remember Bournemouth 2004 or saw anything that night. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, as it really helps our channel grow.